Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this is a channel where we give you reviews, playthroughs, unboxings. We generally like to talk a lot of bollocks, tabletop gaming in general, and in this video we're going to be talking about a tower defense game. We're going to be talking about Project Elite, and in this game you'll be defending a facility from hordes and hordes of aliens, all the while trying to complete objectives that will allow you to win the game. So in this video I'm going to be giving you a very brief overview of the rules, but telling you what we do like, what we don't like. Then we'll come back and we'll tell you whether or not Project Elite is still worth playing 4 years after it was first released in 2020. So remember, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to this channel with the like button and all that YouTube bullshit. See you after this. Bollocks. So, Project Elite, how'd you play this game? So Project Elite is a tower defense game that sees you trying to defend a facility from hordes and hordes of aliens, right? Each player is going to choose a character. Each character has got a special ability. One of the characters cannot be pushed by aliens. Another character has double movement, and another character has got some tokens that can push aliens back up to 6 times during a round, right? You're going to take the player board, you'll put your damage marker in the leftmost damage spot, and you'll see that if your damage marker moves across some thresholds, you're going to lose some action dice. You're going to get 4 action dice and 3 damage dice, yeah? You'll also get a basic weapon, and you'll see that weapons are comprised of different stats, yeah? You've got the range of the weapon on the bottom left, you've got the amount of dice that you roll when you fire it, and you've got the amount of hits it does if you roll that specific number. You'll also see that there are some boxes with different icons on it. You'll have to place your dice in these boxes during the action phase to activate any weapons or special abilities or equipment and all that shit, yeah? So the next phase of this game is the alien spawn phase. You're going to draw a number of alien spawn cards equal to the number of players, and then you will resolve them. You'll see that there are going to be biters, there'll be shooters, and there'll be runners, yeah? Each of these different types of aliens will move a certain amount of spaces, and they'll all have a different type of attack, yeah? Some of these aliens will be activated when you spawn them, so you have to be careful that you are not too close to them fucking biters, yeah? Because you're going to end up with no testicles. And the card will also tell you where you're going to spawn them, yeah? After that, you're going to spawn a boss, or maybe 2 if you're playing on the medium or hard difficulty. But to be honest, all of the difficulty levels are fucking hard, yeah? You'll reveal a boss card. It might say that nothing happens, but if you do spawn a boss, you'll roll a damage die, and that will tell you which spawn point it's going to appear, and you will always activate those bosses, yeah? So you better be fucking scared, yeah? A bit like meeting me in a fucking pub and I'm pissed out my face. So the next phase in this game is the action phase. This is where you're going to be rolling those action dice, yeah? You'll see that each of the faces has got a different icon on it. If you roll the red alien movement, you're going to have to move an alien 1 space. You're going to have to follow the arrows on the board, and if there's no spaces for said alien to move into, you're going to push all the aliens forward that number of spaces until you can do it, yeah? If you roll the arrows, then you'll be able to move 1 space orthogonally or diagonally. Can't move through walls and all that shit, yeah? But you know that, don't you? Because you're not fucking stupid. Or maybe you are. If you roll the magnifying glass thing, you'll be able to search if you are adjacent to a search spot. You will draw 3 cards, and then you will keep 1 and put the others at the bottom of the deck. Or you can draw 3 cards and then choose which one you want at the end of the round, so you're not going to waste any time. Once you've done this, you'll flip the search marker over, and this means that you can't do that again this round, yeah? So the other actions are the gun, you've got the spanner, and you've got the little touch thing, and you'll be allocating these to different weapons and different bits of equipment to activate them. So once you are done fucking about with your dice, yeah, after the 2-minute timer has run down, then you'll go into the alien activation phase, yeah? All the aliens will move according to their spawn card. Bosses will move as well, and then you will activate all of the aliens, and they will deal some fucking carnage to anybody that gets too close, yeah? So after that, you will come to the end of round phase. You'll check to see if you have won the game. Chances are you're not going to win this game. You'll refresh all the tokens, and you will keep doing this for 8 rounds until you have fulfilled the objective, yeah? There's loads of different types of objectives in this game, but most of them see you placing action dice on different tiles that are fucking miles away, yeah? So only have you got to take care of those alien bastards, you've also got to use your dice to fulfill objectives. And if you do that, then you will be the winner of Project Elite. So what do we like about Project Elite? So the first thing that we like about this is that the production quality is miles better than the original Artipia Games version, yeah? In the original version, the plastic miniatures basically look like lumps of shit that I pumped out of my arsehole after a chicken booner. With Cool Mini or not at the helm, They have done a wonderful job producing some stunning miniatures. Not a lot of them in the box, which is a bit of a bummer, but nonetheless, the production quality is miles better than the original Artipia Games one, which, truth be told, looked like a pile of dog shit. So the second thing that we enjoy about Project Elite is that it is still a fucking heart pounder, yeah? My wife does not like playing these types of games. She won't play Escape Curse of the Temple, and she will not play Project Elite because she thinks that she is going to trigger a brain aneurysm and a heart attack at the same time. And I don't blame her, really. There's been many occasions where I've seen my heart rate jump up to about 179, and I feel like my hemorrhoids are hanging out of my arsehole when you get to the last 10 seconds of that 2-minute timer, yeah? So yeah, this is basically a big bag of cocaine in a fucking board game box. The only thing is, it's probably more expensive than a fucking Coke, isn't it? So the final thing that we really like about this version of Project Elite is that finally it plays up to 6 players. The original version only played up to 4, and with my gaming group usually consisting of around 6 players, we never really got Project Elite to the table, but now we can do so, yeah? The only problem is that it's going to get crowded out there, but then you've got more firepower in order to blast those alien shitbags into oblivion, yeah? So 6 players in this game is always better than 4, and that is a massive bonus for us, yeah? So what don't we like about Project Elite? So the first thing we don't like about Project Elite is that there are a number of things that aren't clear on the equipment and the special abilities. Like, for instance, one of the characters starts the game with 1 die locked, and it doesn't tell you how you get it back, yeah? Does it start every round with a die locked? Do you get it back automatically at the end of the round, or do you have to heal yourself by finding different bits of equipment in order to get it back? I haven't got a fucking clue. There's various other unanswered questions in this game. I think an FAQ was produced, and I found myself having to go through trying to find different answers to different questions, and this only serves to break up the continuity of the game, yeah? When you're playing a real-time game, you don't want to be fucking about looking for answers to questions at the end of every 2-minute cycle. You want to know exactly how to play the game and know that you are doing it correctly, yeah? It's par for the course with Cool Mini or Not. A lot of their games, the rule books are a little bit vague. This one doesn't suffer as much as some of the other offerings from CMON, but nonetheless, when you're dealing with a real-time game, you don't want to be scratching your fucking ball bag looking for answers there. So the second thing that we don't like about this game is that the expansions aren't available anymore. The CMON generally don't reprint their expansions. The Deathmore Valley expansion, which we've been looking for fucking ages, is just unavailable, yeah? You can pick it up on eBay for like 200 quid, but I'm not paying 200 quid for a board and a couple of miniatures. So this game sort of feels a little bit incomplete with the base version. There's a double-sided board, 6 characters, and just 3 types of aliens, and where I'm used to the original, which was a Kickstarter, incidentally. The Adrenaline expansion of the first one did actually make the game a lot better, yeah? I can't seem to find the expansions for this anywhere, so it feels a little bit half-baked in that regard, yeah? I mean, I like this game so much, that really does annoy me. If I was just sort of lukewarm on it, then it wouldn't bother me at all. But whereas the original was one of our favourite games of all time, it is a bit of a shitter. So the final thing that we don't like about Project Elite, the new version, is that the boss reveal is fucking dog shit, yeah? In the original, bosses would come out at certain points during the game. It was fixed, yeah? You get a boss maybe on round 3, 5, 7 and 8. But in this, you've got a deck of cards, you'll shuffle the cards, reveal a card, and it will tell you whether a boss is revealed or not. So theoretically, you could have a boss in each of the rounds, and that is fucking ridiculous. So I don't know why they had to fuck with that system. The original one was okay, but in this one, it swings too wildly. Like, we played this the other day, we didn't get a boss until like round 6, I don't think. And then we played it again, and we got a boss on round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just got fucking stupid, yeah? So I think we're going to revert back to the original ruling, which isn't really a house rule, is it? And that will sort this out, yeah? So to summarise, is Project Elite still worth your time and bother 4 years after it was first released? So we're going to say yes, absolutely. Project Elite is one of our favourite games of all time. It's probably the best real-time action game that you can get, yeah? Cool Mini or Not did do a good job with the production of this. It looks miles better than the original Artipia fuck-up, where the expansions aren't available for Project Elite anymore, and CMON don't seem to be in a habit of reprinting their back catalogue of games very often. We feel a little bit unfulfilled with this one, yeah? We just want more shit for it. So Cool Mini or Not, if you are listening, which you probably fucking aren't, because nobody listens to me anyway, but if you're listening, then please reprint the expansions for Project Elite, or make a new fucking game, yeah? If you are of the mind where you just don't give a shit about expansions and you just want a heart-pounding, hard-on inducing, real-time romp where you can blast aliens to fuck, then Project Elite is definitely going to be a game that you will want to pick up. So there you go, that's Project Elite. Remember, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel, hit the like button and all that YouTube bullshit. See you next time.